Perfect.
The Eggman.
Oh, you are a handsome bugger. In the beginning, you are born from this big bird's womb. Bird. I am birthed, the Eggman, in his casual loungewear, and greeted by this purple lady. That's Gina, and her big depressed robot friend. That's Helka. They tell you that more humans been popping up all over the place, and you better go see the innkeeper, of course. Here we go. Hello, you hunk of meat. Ashura, the innkeep, gives me an axe and tells me to head over to my plot. There's a foxy gent there waiting for me. Hello, you strange-looking daddy. This hunk is Hadari, who gives me a pickaxe, and then it begins. First, I collect all the shiny magic mushrooms, because Mr. Egg, that's me, loves to get trippy. Then it's time to destroy this gorgeous woodland. Turn this boring plot of gorgeous woodland into a fiery pit of industry. I find some weird tube thing that I shove in my pocket, then build my first workbench. The fires of industry, they shall burn bright. Damn, throw your back out like that. Yes, mister. Then it's time to clear more space and build my first tent. A magical mushroom palace where I'm going to spend the next couple of days. I meet this weird little bug boy, Auni. Hello, you strange little boy. I've been informed by Gina that you have emerged fully formed from the swirling mist. This is wonderful news. Happy day of mist birthing to you, new human. This guy's a creep, but I will take your fishing rod. Then go out to explore my new home. I wave at this guy, but they don't wave back. Fair enough, I'm high as a kite on mushrooms, then start to collect stuff. Palia is all about collecting stuff. Shiny stuff. Ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, Mr. Reth, I like your ears. The stewman. Now it's my favourite time to kill the cute little foxes. What, this guy's pretty hardy. Time to do a little bit of fishing. Just doing everything basically immediately. We need to make money. Whoa, look at that big chunky. Need this copper too at some point. Hello. Money makes the world go round in Palia. I've just been birthed from a magical bird, and the first thing the sweet townfolk do is start charging me money. For everything. Then it's off to the farm to meet the creepiest guy in the village. Oh, you are terrifying, sir. You look like someone's holding a gun to your wife's head. Are you okay? What are you doing? Hello, Kenley. You rotund gentleman. I chat to the mayor, who mumbles something about sandwiches, talk to Tish, the village furniture master, head home, meet the creepy farmer again, who gives me some mud and seeds, then sell our bugs and fish in the magical shop bin. We hoe our plot, plant some seeds, then piddle on them with our watering can. We also build a campfire and put a single chair into the middle of our tent. So homely. Ah, perfect. Home sweet home. A single chair. After creating what can only be described as an adorable torture room, we cut down more trees, build a table to add a little more flair to the tent, and cut down even more trees. Yes, if you're noticing a pattern, it's because this is Palia in a nutshell, and I love it. Deforestation. Fuel the fires of industry, Mr. Egg. Deforestation. Cut it all down. The rotund mayor, Kenley, turns up to give me a house. Even though we just moved into the tent, we're already moving on up to the big leagues, although this house is going to take 8 real-life hours to build. For now, I get to stick to my roots. Just a guy, living in the woods, eating mushrooms. We head off the plot to talk to the fishing robot Einar, who had so sweetly given me a fishing rod earlier. We find an onion soup recipe on the floor, and then do some really quite delightful fishing. Then it's back home to empty the inventory and set the tent on fire. That doesn't seem dangerous at all. Ah, yes. The fires of industry. Then we craft our very first friend. Oh, he's so derpy. Hello, mate. What's your name? We meet Hassian the hunter again, who tells me it's perfectly fine to slaughter the cute little foxes, so I will. But he tells me these little cute foxes are actually pests, and I should kill as many of them as I possibly can, I think is what he said. So much goodies. Hello, Emily. There. After picking up everything and shooting everything in sight, our inventory is full again, so we go home and put some stuff in the shipping bin. Oh, you scared me. What should we call you? I think you kind of look like a Frank. Maybe a Thomas? Could be a Lucy? We cook some mushrooms and then tick over into day number 2. On day 2, we get ignored by the local human populace, do a bit of fishing, speak to Bug Boy, who gives us a quest to hunt some bugs, shoot the local wildlife, then head home to say hello to our new mascot. Hello, good morning, you sweet boy. Mwah, mwah. Oh, all of the storage is connected. Oh, that is outstanding. That makes me so happy. Then it's time to decorate the tent with a new sofa and a sweet wall hanging. We get a fat 800 gold payday from our goodies, buy a new sawmill recipe from the big blue boy Ashura, then head over to the second zone, Bahari Bay, to speak to Hadari and get the basic smelter recipe. Oh. I'm not sure how to get out of that once you start climbing. We tend to our garden, get set up with the new smelters and sawmill, then go and spend some of our renown at the shrine to increase our experience gains. Then it's on with this quest, in this mysterious room. Bowl with rust on the bottom. The inscription has been worn away by time. The strange writing says, knowledge grows the mind even in times of strife. To enter here you must apply that which grows life. You want me to put mud in your bowl? You want me to put mud in your bowl? That which... Water. Water, isn't it? Yes. Yes. I'm a genius. It's loud. Whoa. Whoa, spooky. I'm not going to jump in there. I guess we have to come back when we have the glider. Glide down there. That's what I'm guessing. Let's head back to the beach. We're level 3 mining as well now, so we can buy that recipe off Hodari as well. The mining hunk. The hunky miner. Not the hunky minor. Hunky miner. We speak to Najuma, who is the person who'll build us a glider. We just need to get fabric, leather and some sapwood planks. Then we grill some meat, cut down some trees and tick over into day number 3. Let's go wake up Tish and demand some furniture from her. Oh, Tish. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but there's a man here who requires your furniture. While we wait for Tish to wake up so we can get the recipe for the loom, we do some fishing. Fishing in Palia is the most relaxing of all the skills. I love it. We give Ashura a catfish, get insulted and guilt-tripped into spending money on cosmetics by Gel. Looks like someone could do with the wardrobe refresh. Just trying to make me spend money on the game, which I will do. And then buy the standard rod recipe from Einar. We grab the loom recipe from Tish when she finally wakes up. I've come to this land penniless. People are extorting me. Give me a tent to live in and charge me extortionate amounts of money for all of their stuff. Charming folk. Capitalism runs rife. Sell a bunch of fish for sweet gold, then craft a new standard axe. We also dump some materials into our harvest house so we can have somewhere to lie down at night. Deforestation. Big trees fall now. Oh, a chest. Yes, please. More treasure. Our task today is to find copper, which there is plenty of dotted around at the bottom of cliffs. We also get the stove and prep station recipes from Ref for free. Some find my approach of using lettuce as the sole vegetable in the soup a little bit controversial. Lettuce soup. Soggy lettuce. And Hadari also gives us the ceramics recipe, so we can make some bricks for crafters. Hey, come here, you grumpy hunter. You grumpy hunt. Hassan gets a tail from us, very nice, and we pet his dog too for good measure. Then we catch a stinky bug for Eloisa. Maybe she'll fall in love with me if I give her stinky bug. Yes. She gives me a quest about something called a Flothinger, but first we need to do some gardening. We meet Kaleri and Zenyatta in the library, then place down the trap for Eloisa, spend most of the evening catching bugs and fishing, and get our first lucky coin from Zeki that can be spent at the machine in his store. Then it's time for a new pickaxe and to start the 8-hour timer for our harvest house on the beginning of day 4. Okay, the foundations of the house are ready. It's going to take 8 hours to build. So we'll come back tomorrow and it should be built and ready to go. How exciting. On day 4, we get the first backpack upgrade at Zeki's general store for 500 gold. When we get home, there's some mail waiting for us from the strange bug lady, Eloisa, also carrots. Strange things are afoot with the snails of Kilima. Naturally, that means there's a tough woggle about. Perhaps even a whole gaggle of them. Keep this on you at all times to ward them away. And remember, question everything. Oh, thank you. What an interesting lady. Oh, yes. My carrots. My delicious carrots. We spend most of the morning and afternoon looking for clay along the lake coastline, turn it into ceramic in the smelter, then head back to Bahari Bay to explore a bit more. This is where you find iron, so we grab some for good measure, and discover another hidden chest in these ruins, and eventually get down to the beach. Yeah, it's a crab. Hello. Hello, little mates. Here are a few of the many wonders of Bahari Bay, including shells and snails. Whoa. A snail. You can get snails. I love snails. So I'm going to have to come back here and... Oh, he's gone. You heard me talking about him in a loving manner. Gorgeous. Magic crab. Magic crab. We fast travel back to base, which only costs 10 gold. Nice. Yes, churn. Now we've got this going so we can craft some leather. These are making planks. This is making ceramic. This is making iron bars. This is making copper bars. Yes, industry. Yes. Good night, my little freak. I fall asleep in real life, and when I get back, the house is built. My house! It looks amazing! Wow, yes. Now we're cooking.
Try not to dirty your garments.
Okay. I'm gonna make them super dirty. I'm gonna soil myself. Oh, we just been. It's a bit empty in the inside of our new home, but we'll change that soon enough. As well as our house, we now have the materials to get the glider, so we go and chat to Najuma. Carrying some worms around in my pocket, of course. Nice. Oh, I have a glider. Oh, hell yeah. With glider in hand, we do some hunting around Bahari Bay. Enjoy the musical interlude. Making a lovely sound. I love collecting stuff so much. I'm gonna go up to the lighthouse to see what's up there and then glide down to that treasure chest. Go check out this lighthouse. Ooh, a little puzzle, is it? Climb, man, climb. Dead squirrel up here. Whoa. Special chest. 1 ochre cubed tile floor. We glide down to the chest on the island, then head home because our inventory is full. We build a repair station to fix up our tools, then begin decorating our new home. As well as the house, we decorate Mr. Egg with a brand new coat from the premium store. Nice. Introduce some light into our room. Seems extremely dangerous in this primarily wooden building. I look rather splendid. Yes, now I look like an industrial man, a man of industry. Mr. Egg, you're looking fantastic. Okay, today's tasks are give the gifts to the villagers, buy some seeds, and do our quests. Let's go. Obviously, we get distracted immediately. Purchase a writ that allows us to expand our property, walk in on Ashura doing some push-ups, and try and fail to cut down this glowing blue tree. We buy the standard bow recipe from Hassian, give Tish some coral, and then buy some seeds from Zeki. Didn't exactly see Delilah squeeze the teat. Goodness me, Zeki. You feisty little fox, you. Squirrel, fox thing, person. Nice. We get some more goodies from that secret chest, dig for more clay, then get home and build a new standard fishing rod, and finally place down a bed, which the snooty Escher seems to appreciate, sort of. We're plotting to something almost presentable. Excuse me, look at your ears, they're not exactly presentable, are they? For food, we rip open a bunch of oysters with our bare hands and get the semi-rare green pearl from our first batch. I hope this is a sign of good luck to come when it comes to finding Palia's rarer items. Once we've got everything sorted, it's back to complete Gina's story quest. I can glide down to the next area of that temple if you remember correctly. We complete the puzzle, which opens the Night Sky Temple, more on that later. First though, we chat with Gina and her depressed robot Heckler. Sometimes I wish I could dream. I feel like in dreams I might be able to access the life I was made to live. Not that I wish for a different life, it's simply that I was made to long for it. For me to exist further means I must exist within the longing. Oh god, Heckler, that's miserable. At the temple, we learn about bundles, which is basically an encyclopedia of rare stuff you need to find. We'll get to that in about 30 days' time, I imagine. Oh, I just sold my pearl. Do I have time to get it? I think I might have time to get it if I'm real fast. I need to save my green pearl from the bin before it's sold. Run, man, run! It could be really rare. Go! To the bin! Get the pearl! Oh, it's still here. Phew. It's day 7 now, and we place down the prep station and the stove in the house to make a mini kitchen, and say hello to our favourite mascot. Hello, Frank Laura James, how are you? Frank Lucy James? Can't remember your name exactly. Various bits and pieces go in the old selling bin. We admire our handiwork around the house and do some gardening. Then it's off to talk to various NPCs, give them gifts, and otherwise learn about their vaguely interesting purple-skinned, big-eared lives.
Bye.
Bye. Can I buy that? Yeah, why not? Worm good. Worm make more money. Oh, a chest. I need this one. Also need this mixing station. If you missed that flurry of information, we purchased the glass blower from Tish, a worm farm from Ina, and a couple of recipes from Soup Boy Breath. We spend the rest of the day mining iron in Bahari Bay, then spend the entire night mining copper. The grind has set in. On day 8, we get back on it. Yes, this does happen sometimes. Mr. Egg, what are you doing? Are you humping the rock? As we're cooking breakfast here, I'll explain that from now on I am always watering my crops, even if your eyeballs don't see it. How many times do you really need to see me water my crops? We spend the morning mingling with the villagers and realise that we need heartwood for the next set of tools. Yet I have no idea where you went to get that from. Gina has also sent us on a quest to find a broken key, and we find it underneath the first rock we mine. Nice. Oh, I found it under my first rock. I don't think snails actually live on the beach. I mean, like, sea snails even don't really live on the beach. Those snails definitely don't. They're going to get sandy feet. They're going to get their single foot very sandy. I chat some more shit about snails, explore caves, and buy some worms for fishing, which is what we spend the rest of day 8 doing. Give me some worms. Ooh, I don't like that. It's giving me big thalassophobia vibes. Ooh, a stingray. This is for Steve. On day 9, we spend more renown for a focus boost, then begin fishing for a wagon wheel because Gina and Nio want one as a gift. This journey goes on for most of the day, but alas, we find no wagon wheel. To make up for the lack of a wheel, we buy a crafting license so we can place down more crafters on the plot. In the evening, we need to talk to Kenley to give him a gift, which inspires this beautiful moment. I need to give Kenley da-ba-da-ba-da-choo, Kenley ba-scooba-da-ba-da-choo, Kenley ba-scooba-da-ba-da-choo. The mayor tells him about his missing sandwich, which takes me ages to find, literally the rest of day 10, but eventually we get it from this gazebo. Kenley skiddy-ba-da-ba-da-choo. That takes us into day 10. Jel comes and stares at us while we're doing some midnight fishing, like a little weirdo. Are you okay? Have you come out here to watch me fish, Jel? You are a little creeping me out a little bit. At home, we set up the worm farm to start making worms and fertilizer, and out in the wild we head to Pahari Bay to look for glowing trees, but we still can't cut them down. Instead, we spend the rest of the entire day looking for a wagon wheel, but we are cursed and remain wheelless. Come on, wagon wheel, please. Please, wagon wheel, please. On day 11, we acquire a new hat and build a heavy smelter. A man of industry. After selling some bits and pieces, Mr. Egg and I hit the ponds again because we desperately want a wagon wheel. We try fishing everywhere, but sometimes it just be like that. No wagon wheel for me. We get a bunch of shite from the word box and pour it all over our crops. Sprinkle my poo all over the field. Not my poo. I mean, it is my poo, but it's not my poo. Then it's on to day 12. I'd like to say we did something different this day, but a lot of it is spent fishing. This is before I realised that you can fish anywhere in the river, not just at the spots. Yes, I'm an idiot. Come on, wagon wheel, please. I need to give Gina her gift. Oh, some tiny pathetic little fish. Oh, you should get bonus points for it landing right in the middle like that. Depending on where you fish and what you fish with, and at what time of day, determines the type of fish you get, by the way. We wave at some strangers and carry on fishing. To complete the quest in the corner, we have to fulfill player requests. We see some seeds on the market and quickly buy them to get a bit closer to completing it. At home, we expand our farm plot by 1 block. Then, you guessed it, it's back to fishing. Oh, a chest. Nice. Not a wagon wheel though, is it? On a little explore, we bump into this magical Cernuk, the deer, who teleports away. I just teleported. Come back! Eventually we track it down and claim its life, and earn a reward in the process. Nice! Kilima Hunter's Mounted Cernuk. That was a magical Cernuk, and I just deleted it off the face of the earth. Oh well. Just as we're about to tick over into day 13, we find this strange Illuminati-looking room, but there's nothing to interact with, so we go on our merry way. Day 13 is spent giving gifts and even more fishing. We also just collect various resources, hunt animals and collect bugs. Then it's time to speak to Escher about the next quest, find a Shep. This requires you to get to level 4 relationship with a character, which means we've got a lot of gift giving and resource grinding to get to first. At home we put together the seed collector that lets you transform fruit and veg back into seeds, and the glass collector that lets us turn stone into glass. We talk to various folk and learn that Reth is very loved, Hassian is a grumpy dude, and that Tish might have some problems in her past. Of course, the day ends with more fishing, and still no wagon wheel. So I get a chest, but no wagon wheel. Come on. No wagon wheel. I cry every time. Oh yes, day 14, we are on the hunt again. The reason why we need a wagon wheel is to try and improve our relationship quickly with Gina, in the hopes that she might become our Shep. No wagon wheel, no party. And then... oh my god, a wagon wheel. Yes! Yes, a wagon wheel, we found one! At last. That took so long. So you can just give gifts of anything to anyone. I did not know that. I love fishing. So peaceful. Oh, there's a chest under here that I've missed all this time. I think I would like that though. Yes, please. Yoink. So we purchased the fine rod recipe, give Gina her wagon wheel, and then head home to decorate our home. We take over into day 15. We craft the fine rod, buy the standard bug belt from Auni, and accidentally discovered that the garden mantis along the lake are the uncommon bogs that will do for Eloise's quest. Not much else happens during the day other than some odd jobs here and there like cooking and gardening until we build a stove. I don't have any bread, cake, yummy recipes available, but at least it looks good. Then we head down to the lake again and catch an uncommon millipede and another mantis and turn the quest in with Eloisa. After that, we just attempt to give the villagers totally random items like pieces of brick, a single worm, and they must think I am a total weirdo. Reth didn't want my brick or my leather. Fish sends me on a quest to help her make a work coat for her brother, Reth. Then Sifu asks me to ask her son if he's coming home for dinner, even though he is stood right next to her. I mean, you're right next to each other, you could probably ask him yourself. This is the easiest quest I've ever done. A library card. Ooh, nice. Pickles. Thanks, Nio. I give Tish the leather she was asking for and she hands me a big pile of copper ore, and you guessed it, we spend the rest of the day fishing. This time on day 15, we fish in a cave. Unfortunately, my rod is too weak to catch that ray, so we visit Einar to get the rod health upgrade recipe. Then he sends me some worms in the post. I love this fishing freak. Found myself in possession of numerous wriggling worms, and so I have passed this experience on to you. There are many uses for such copious wrigglers, and I have been told that fish and humans alike enjoy their savoury flavour. Perhaps on my next visit you may explain to me how they taste. I like this guy. He's my best friend. On day 16, we make a heinous discovery. Oh my god, there's a return home button. There's a return home button. I've been playing for 20 hours. There's a return home button. I can't believe it. Oh my god, there's a return home button. I am dumb. I'm a huge idiot. Huge dumb, huge idiot. Massive idiot. I actually can't believe that. That is actually unbelievable. There's a return home button. I can't. I'm gonna. Oh my god. Hello, Hatari. You want the fish? I give you the fish. Okay, Mr. Fisherman, I give you the fish. I still don't think I've given the Juma her tomato. I keep forgetting. Oh well. Time to mine some iron and look for some pallium. Pallium is what I need. Please, I need some pallium. As you can tell from these audio snippets, it was very early in the morning and I was most definitely delirious. Nice day for fishing. So we spend the rest of this day just fishing and exploring around Bahari Bay and then sell our goodies when we get home. Let's go give Einar, the lovely fishing man, a pebble. On day 17, we try to give Einar a shiny pebble, but the robot is sleeping. And then we visit Ashura about level 8 foraging. A dowsing rod allows you to track rare foraging resources for 15 minutes. Ah, nice. I gave him a mushroom and he fell in love with me. It's my wife Sabine. She's a beauty, isn't she? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Let's get some sundrop lilies for his late wife. Before we get flowers for Ashura, we fish in various places in Bahari Bay and stumble across this gorgeous, shiny carpet of shells, oysters and coral. We sell our bits, then cook some more vegetable soup to boost our focus. The next day is basically just giving out a load of gifts to pretty much everyone in the village, then fighting a stink bug for Auni so we can shove it in his brother's picnic basket. We end the day by fishing, and boy, am I glad I did. Oh my god, is that another wagon wheel? I think it is. Nice. On the morning of day 18, we're after a dawn ray to give us a gift, but don't get our fish. However, we do get some other goodies. Another wagon wheel. Maybe they're more common in Bahari Bay. Another one. Sun's coming up gently over the trees and the mountains. Come on, Dawn Ray. Come on. Na 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 Dawn Ray. Unfortunately, even with my beautiful theme tune, we don't catch a Dawn Ray all morning, so we head back home. Then we head back out again, after a little bit of gardening, to give Nio one of those wagon wheels and pick up the lunch quest, which we need to get a few things for. 2 wild garlic, 2 chapper meat, 2 potatoes, 1 oily anchovy. Meow. See ya. Meow. At this point, the game becomes a game of gift the villager, and I juggle them constantly. Now, she gave me creamy carrot soup, so I can give the creamy carrot soup to Reth. Oh, 3D chess, 3D chess. Oh, Reth, my darling Reth, my soupy little boy. I get the fine pickaxe recipe from Ashura, give Kenyatta some jam, then get an upgraded backpack at Zeki's. We're getting there, slowly. And guess what? For the rest of the day, it's more fishing. We're hunting for an oily anchovy to add to that quest. Nice, an oily anchovy. Now make the recipe, I think. We can make Delilah soup. Nio, the friendly fella from town, sends us some poop in the post, and we craft the fine axe and standard bug belt. Then we head into town and grab the fine pickaxe and pallium bar recipes from Hadari. This will allow us to mine and refine pallium, the game's late game ore. Sure, what are you doing? Oh, okay. The oneness? That sounds like what I feel when I look at... Never mind. Forget I did say anything.
On the flip side.
Me. Unfortunately, we're pretty sure Kenyatta doesn't love us yet, but as long as we keep bringing her random bits of shite we find on the floor like a pet cat, we might get there in the end. Lovely bit of decoration. On day 19, we find our first pallium ore, catch our first rare bug, and also kill the special chapper. It's a special day all round, really. We boost our focus and go home to admire our cozy little decorations. Nice and cozy in here now. We chat to the creepy farmer dude and get some new tools and then upgrade our plot. Farming is a great way to make cash in Palia, and I want that sweet moolah. The rest of the day we just spend exploring Bahari Bay, looking for shells and stuff. Henley has been transformed into a big blob, but he does ask us to bring him some crops so he doesn't have to evict a family in town. What a charming little man. Nio tries to drill a hole in his head with his finger, then we spend the rest of the day looking for pallium, hunting animals and picking up forage in Bahari Bay. It's a simple life. Let's go give Bug Boy one of these flyers. I think he's a human boy. Just a little human boy. The Haunted Rock again. Kind of crazy. Right, let's go find Ownie. Lecky, the shop fox, has asked us to give out some flyers for his underground contraband store, so we give one to Ownie, then go chat to the fox. This one over here. Nice. Of course the merchant has a gorgeous little house separate from everyone else. Why, that makes perfect sense. Whoa. Zeki. What a funny little place. Then we've got to speak to Hassian because he's mad at me about something and tells me to go help folk around the village. So I spend the rest of the day chatting to every single Persian. I give gifts. I am a flurry of entertainment and villager friendliness. These people will love me. They will all love me in the end. I will romance them all. I mean to collect all the coin, transform them back into human men. I bet you want to transform them into human men, don't you, you little strange little lady. Hey, Heckler, come back. I've got some meat for you, my depressed hunk of metal. Come here. I've got your vegetables. If it weren't for you, I'd either have to evict an entire family out of their home or embarrass myself in front of my sister. Given that, I find the second choice completely unbearable. Well, it's a good thing for the dyers you came through. Wow, what? Absolute evil bastard. The key you hold shows a thirst for knowledge, but the next clue for entering these hallowed doors requires a thirst for something more. Any idea what that could be? Thirst? Could it be water? Yeah, maybe the clue is hidden somewhere with water. Good thinking. I'll look in the pond around here and you could look around other water sources. Gina has a quest for me where I have to solve a riddle. A thirst for something more. I look everywhere for this and eventually I assume it's in town somewhere. But I don't know. I guess it's more water. Like this thing makes me think that this is... It doesn't seem to be doing anything though. Ah. I thought it was this thing. Read old inscription. In figuring out the clue rests in this fountain, you deserve much congratulations, but gaining entrance to the library requires passing but one final test. You must find a stone that represents the sands of time. Slip that gem into the hilt of your key, and you shall have your revelry. A stone formed by the sands of time. It's a pearl, I'm guessing. So I head over to the beach to look for more unopened oysters. Yes! We got one. Well, out here now, so we might as well go finish off some looting around here. It took us like 12 hours to find an oyster, unbelievably. Don't worry, it won't take you that long in your playthrough. Then spend another couple of hours, it feels like, cutting down this glowing blue tree. Wow, this is taking a long time. We scour along the beach for a special striped snail. It's a rare bug I'm hunting for, then head back to base. There's a quest to give Aoni, the bug boy, something sweet, so we peruse our inventory and find Sweet Leaf, which seems to make sense. We can't give him the Sweet Leaf yet because I already gave him a gift today, so on the morning of the next day we do a bit of fishing, get sent on a quest by Hale, something to do with Kenyatta's ball gown, and catch a rare ladybug. We chat to Kenyetta about her dress, who would like something scandalous, something our egg is an expert at. So we head on our merry way to investigate the weird library Gina has given us a key for. There's not much here really, but it looks kinda cool. Maybe something for the future. Wow. I buy some cooking ingredients from Zeki, you'll see why in a moment, and deliver some crickets to Delilah, who rewards me with some sweet jam. Bug Boy tells me he's running away and gives me a key to his house. This seems like insane behaviour from a child, but I'm an egg, so I just go along with it. He's let me inside. Going into a little boy's house. Oh, it's so nice. Journal day 86. I can't believe Niall got deleted into this. Oh. Should I tell the mother and father of the little boy that their child is planning to run away? No. No. I will say nothing. I will say nothing about the matter. I will simply go back to my home and tend to my garden. We sell some bugs and some other bits, then cook up a tasty steak dinner, which is far more involved than the vegetable soup we usually make, but we need the food for our next farming route in Bahari Bay, through Palium and caves along the beach for fish, shells and oysters. We find this cool obelisk thing which tells us to hunt for its partner somewhere near the waves, but I can't find it anywhere when I try to look, so I just give up. On the next day, Sifu gives us a quest to go and read her book she's been writing. It's a little wild. After I freed the huntress, she invited me to share a meal with her and stay the night at her tent. I accepted, but I didn't get a wink of sleep. Oh, goodness, Sifu. Fair enough. Pretty racy stuff there. Hope your son doesn't read that. We hit level 10 in foraging, which now means we can use medals to purchase stuff from Ashura's shop. Then we head home to admire our glowing, radiant, shite-covered farm. For the rest of the day, we do very little other than another farming run through Bahari Bay. On day 25, we find the carrot soup recipe tucked away in the library, talk to Sifu about her filthy book, and visit Einar the fisherman's shop to purchase the glowworm farm. We'll need glowworms to catch rarer fish. Oh dear, that guy was staring me out, looking over his shoulder at me. I shot him right in the butt. We spend the entire rest of the day managing gifts for the townfolk. This really does take about 12 hours in-game, but they love me, so it's worth it. On day 26, we join a party to cut down blue trees together. This is the most efficient way to get the job done. Blue trees provide flow-infused wood, which we need to upgrade our tools. First, we have to refine it at the sawmill. We yoink some arrow upgrades from Hassie and then head out hunting in Bahari Bay. I've quickly realised that hunting Sernuk, the deer dudes, is a very good way of making money. Hunt the deer, take their antlers, meat and fur, then sell it all. Refine the meat by cooking it and turn the fur into leather for extra stonks. Hunting takes up the rest of the day, and on to the next, and we do some decorating around the house. Decorating is great in Palia, but the furniture doesn't really do anything. It just looks nice. I hope they add more functionality in the future. Hello, Frank, Lucy, Laura James. Are you liking your new home? It's looking pretty snazzy, isn't it? I think so. 600 crops. Oh my goodness. This day is dedicated to doing a loot run around Kilima for copper, clay, Sernuk meat and other bits and pieces. This is how I spend most of my days in the game, just chilling out, picking up candy from the floor. It's pretty soothing. What the hell? You just walked into my soul. Like the day before, we hunt. I'm farming for gold. I want to be rich. I want to expand my house. Every Sernuk must die in the ultimate quest for gold. We do get a little distracted from the hunt in Bahari Bay and actually manage to find this hidden chest behind some grass. Lovely. On day 28, we return to the home and move our tent around, start building a new hallway section, and do a wee bit of cooking. We wait for it to turn 6 AM to tend to our crops in our slowly growing garden. Say hello to Frank, Lucy, Laura, James, Henry, Thomas. Look at my amazing cool axe. We do a bit of hunting, then return home to expand our farm plot with another 3x3 square. More crops for the crop god. And just to give you an idea of how much grinding I'm doing off screen, here's a little hint. 400 nodes. Wow. Quite a large part of the day is dedicated to looking for Palium. This is a rare spawn on a reset timer, so no luck today. Instead, we do some peaceful fishing along the coastline. We're not looking for any particular fish, it's just nice to fish. In the evening, we return home to add some more bits and pieces to our various areas. Oh, we have our other cute friend. Hello. You look like someone who might be called Sir Francis. On the next day, a real life day, we come back to see our little hallway nook has been finished. How cute. We plant nothing but tomatoes, as apparently these are rather good money makers, even though I'm sure this farming layout is anything but efficient. And then we spend the rest of the day hunting sernok, returning home every now and then to cook food and replenish our focus. Mr. Egg lives a peaceful life of tranquility. There's little more to the rest of the day than more of the same. We hunt, we fish, we earn gold. Nothing more, nothing less. A blobfish. What a cutie, I love these guys. Life enters a predictable cycle. We deal with our crops in the morning, then head out to hunt and forage, and return for soup throughout the day, and give villagers gifts. This is Palia. Do you love me, Gina? Getting there.
Sorry.
I hate it when you do that, mate. Please stop coughing your furballs on me. You alright, mate? How long can you hold that face for, Kenyatta? Forever? For the rest of eternity? Although the life is mundane, it is peaceful. Palia speaks to a calm part of my soul, watches Delilah and her creepy husband walk over the glowing wheat fields, for example. Let's go see what the fisherman has to say. Stupid, sexy fisherman. Oh, Heckler, you big robot mummy. Come here. I've got some things for you. And an acorn. I see you there. Strutting your stuff. Plod. 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 Hiya. So many people fishing here. A haunted deer rock teases me again. What on earth? There must be one stuck inside somehow. It must spawn inside the rock. Return to the big bird. My mummy. My bird mummy. Where I was birthed from. Hello. Hello. Bird mummy. Mwah. Okay, let's go. I found myself reaching an almost total zen state while playing Palia. Sometimes quite delirious and woozy, like I'm stuck on a Lotus Eater island somewhere in a Greek myth. The hunting is good. Watch this little kill streak. Ooh, nice shot. And bugs. Bugs good. Bugs. I love bugs. But Pallium more important. But ultimately the world feels a little lonely. Even as I fish with these total strangers, it is silent. They are wooden, like scarecrows. When, on day 32, I find myself hunting again, I feel a bit lost. I've killed 300 sernok by now. It is satisfying. But to what end? Palia has induced some sort of existential crisis in me and Mr. Egg, even after reaching hunting level 10, and when Hassian, the notoriously grumpy fella, tells me he's proud of me, I don't really feel a twinge of pride myself. Until now I've been playing in the closed beta, and today it opens up to the world. I look down at the queue and grimace. That might be the end of my Palia journey. At least for now. A game with a lot of promise that I explored in some detail. I'll be back, there's no doubt. But for now, that's the end of the journey.